Do you have a podcast? Do you also sell high ticket products? Well, in this video, I'm gonna break down how you can combine podcasting and a high value skill like selling high ticket products to really make a bag. Let's get into it. My name is Brendan Boyd, and I made close to $500,000 leveraging podcasts, which sounds crazy because it's a space where most people feel like they can't monetize. Well, I'm gonna break down this skill that I call the pod close strategy, which is gonna allow you to combine high ticket products and a podcast and get you to sell more products. I'm gonna show you exactly how I do it, and you can do it too. So podcasting is a great platform for you to get your word out there, get your message out there, get more people to know, like, trust you. And it's also a place where people are really searching and finding a lot of information, whether it be how to do certain things, whether it be leaders in the space, entrepreneurs, business people, different strategies, different products, different services. Everyone's going on a podcast to get their word out because they want more exposure. So this is going to be your landscape. This is going to be your blank canvas. So just stay with me here. So the first step we're going to do is actually have you either create a podcast or leverage your current podcast, okay? Now, if you're creating a podcast, I want you to build a podcast around your specific niche. So here's another breakdown. If you're in the financial services space, well, I want you to develop a podcast that's gonna speak specifically to your target niche. And now we're gonna turn it up a notch because the podcast is gonna be a platform where your target niche, you're gonna invite them to come on as a guest. Now, this might seem a little unconventional, but it's because this podcast is actually disguised as a lead magnet. So if you actually saw someone that could be a prospect, he was like, hey, would you like to get on a sales call? They're most likely gonna be like, no, leave me alone, who are you, I don't wanna talk to you. But if you invited that same person on a podcast, they are 97% sure to want to come on your platform because everyone wants to get on a podcast and talk about who they are and what they do. So invite them to come on your platform, and then you're gonna basically create this space for them to talk about what they have going on. And you're gonna have a couple of key questions where you're gonna kind of implant them during this 20-minute, 30-minute podcast, and you're basically going to frame it up to see if they may be a good fit for one of your products and services. What's gonna happen in that 20, 30 minutes? Well, in that 20, 30 minutes, you're gonna be building a relationship. You're gonna be building the know, like, trust. You're gonna be gathering a lot of intel. And that person most likely is gonna warm up to who you are. You guys are gonna laugh, you guys are gonna share, you're gonna have a connection. So when a podcast is over, you're simply gonna transition this into an opportunity to let them know more about how you can actually help them. Because you gather so much information, you know off top if your product and service could be something that can enhance this person's experience, actually provide them a solution, or just put them in an advantageous position for success. So you can say, hey, guess what's going on? Today was fire. This was an amazing podcast. You know what I'd like to do? I would love to talk to you more about how my team and I can actually help you with X, Y, Z. They're most likely going to be elated and going to be like, yes, let's get to it. Let's schedule a call. Or you know what? I have a little bit more time now, and then you guys can talk about it. So what are you going to be talking about? You're going to be talking about whatever offer you have. And if your offer happens to be a high ticket offer, anything that might be $4,000 and up, well, you know, you'll be able to close more deals. So the more episodes you have, the more opportunity you have to have these type of relationships, have these type of episodes, and then potentially get these people on a call where you can close them, or you just close them after the podcast. So podcast can easily put you in a position to close more high ticket deals by using this pod closing strategy. And let's say you have a 20% conversion rate, right? So let's say you did about 20 of these podcasts, and 20 of these podcasts is about 30 minutes. You did about 20 of these podcasts, you got a 30% conversion rate, that's 6. So you got a $4,000 product, you close 6 people, that's $24,000 in a month. So you can use this strategy known as the pod close and get anywhere between $20,000 to $30,000 a month or more by just leveraging and having more shows. This is a crazy strategy. So if you want us to help you with actual implementing pod close strategy in your business, what I want you to do is click the link below and apply to be a client Imperfect Action Media, and we will actually help you implement your own pod closing strategy. All right. Send this video out to a couple of people, and we cannot wait to see you on the next video. Let's get into it. All right, y'all. Look, I had to interrupt the podcast episode to break down this exciting community that you need to join. Why? Because your podcast, you haven't figured out how to monetize. Maybe you're someone that used to be like me, where I didn't really have anyone that could hold me accountable, nor did I have a group that I felt comfortable about. You know what? This is my tribe. I can grow. Well, listen, we put that together. The Action Takers community, I'm teaching you guys monetization secrets, accountability, discipline, how you get better with content. And this is just a group that you want to grow with. Click the link below. Join. You get 7 days free. Let's go.